Barbara Eden just found her best friend Lena Bruce murdered.
To open the door and see her, this can't be happening.
The search for her killer is on. And Boston police are taking a hard look at those closest to Lena.
Lena's boyfriend, he was the closest male to her. He was a person of interest.
I'd only seen him maybe like twice. I didn't know much about him.
Dugan says the boyfriend is brought in for questioning. He's cooperative and open with investigators, and he has an alibi for the time of the murder. Cops clear him of any wrongdoing, but detectives don't stop there.
As the net widened, more and more males were talked to,
including former boyfriends, classmates, and co-workers at the engineering firm where Lena worked.
But it never came to anything.
No real suspects, but they do have something.
We recovered foreign DNA under her fingernails and on her vaginal swab.
But whose DNA is it? At the time, DNA technology was still being developed. Then several years later, detectives get closer to answering that important question.
They were able to develop a DNA profile of a male that was entered into the CODIS system.
But no immediate hit. And as time goes by, no hits at all. Cops, desperate to solve Lena's case, try various investigative methods, including one straight out of the movies.
The case squad sent out letters as a ruse to several of the males that they knew to have been associated with Lena. And it was, congratulations, you're about to win this great prize. If you send back your name in this, pre-stamped envelope, you'll go into a great drawing. There was no drawing. We just needed them to lick that glue strip.
Brilliant, but unfortunately all those licked envelopes lead nowhere.
And they just never were able to identify a suspect.
Nothing for years.
Once a case goes cold, the odds of solving it are pretty low.
Then almost 23 years after Lena Bruce was brutally murdered, the call everyone had been waiting for.
The crime lab called, and they told me that they had a hit on Lena Bruce.
And the person matching that DNA? A man named James Witkowski.
He wasn't even on the radar screen. His name is nowhere in the file.
James Witkowski was a petty criminal who hadn't done any jail time except recently for a fraud offense. Investigators bring the 42-year-old in for questioning. First thing they want to do is try to put Witkowski near Lena's apartment, 694 Massachusetts Avenue, around the time of the murder. Sergeant Dugan will be conducting the interview.
Are you familiar with this area here?
We used to hang out over here to drink, right on the steps.
Right on the steps.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about any murders in that area?
No.
Ever hear of any murders in that area? Anybody you know ever get murdered in that area?
No.
Anybody you know ever murder anybody in that area?
No.
Take a look at these.
Witkowski is shown a photo of Barbara and Lena.
Do you know either of these two girls?
I think I've seen them before at the park. I think I've seen her at the park.
The shorter one of the two?
Yeah.
Barbara is the shorter one.
I don't remember the other one.
If somebody was telling us that you had some sort of an association with this girl here, would that be true or false?
That would be false, because I do not know her. She's pretty, though.
Dugan gets specific.
Do you have any recollection of being in 694 Mass Ave in the apartment on the first floor? Do you know a girl named Lena Bruce? Do you ever have sex with Lena Bruce?
I said I had sex with a lot of girls, man.
Okay, I hear ya.
A lot of them, man.
I hear ya.
You know?
Never raped no chick in the houses on Mass
I
Ave.
don't know, rape nobody. You kidding me?
Okay.
Huh. It's gotta be with consent.
Ever get involved in any consent things where the girl was looking for something freaky?
Plenty of those.
Like what?
Plenty of those.
So, like what?
Bondage.
What do you mean bondage?
Weird, man. Some weird chicks. Bound, gagged, and
Spanking?
spanked.
Wait a minute. Bound and gagged? Who've you bound and gagged?
Plenty of girls. girls like that.
Consensual.
Consensual.
Did you ever leave any of these girls still bound up and leave?
Coming up, will Witkowski confess?
Well, that's why you asked me to Lena Bruce.
And did cops find something else tying him to the crime?
Everything had been checked and double-checked and rechecked, we thought.
He would set it up, we'd go over there, tie him up, bind him,
What do you mean, bind
spin
them
on
up?
him, like tie a sock around their hands, not tight, but loose enough where they can't move it. We used to do this all the time.